What's goody, what's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another video. Like to start this video off like I was saying, man, for every time you got a new person to subscribe and comment your name on one of my videos, you will enter to win this torque wrench. So get your guys to do that, man. So today we're gonna be going to knock out putting the axles on the Honda. Then we have to head over to Southwest and get a couple things knocked out over there. So let's head out. All right, like I was saying, we gotta take these wheels off because what we want to do is we're gonna install our axles. So once we install our axles, we'll officially be able to, you know, knock out all this stuff by putting the intake and all that stuff on. I wanted to get the axles in first and tighten down the transfer case. And once I tighten those down, I'll be able to, you know, start knocking out all the other stuff. But right now, let's get these axles in and let's get these wheels off.
I'm so in love with you. You got me down again.
All right, so what I was doing, I was taking the bottom lower ball joint out, so that way we have a little bit of flexibility when we put the drive axle in. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean these up with some brake clean, because if it gets probably dust and dirt all over, you don't want that in your transmission. So clean it up with some non-chlorinated brake clean, spray it down, bring it back, we'll slide it in, and then be able to put everything back together and put the wheel back on once that's all together. So let's get this all cleaned up real quick. As you can see, I notched the bolt, puts this tight all the way. Front axles are, well, the driver's side front axle is in. Now we have to do the passenger side. The reason it was spinning, as you saw, is I put it in gear, but I realized it's gonna spin because it's the other axle's not in, so it's just gonna spin. So put a screwdriver inside the rotor. Put a screwdriver in there, but on the bottom side, because this one turns backwards. So just put a screwdriver in there and it'll hold it, and that way you'll be able to tighten it up. Then just don't forget to notch it. But that one's all good. Put the wheel back on and we can start on the other side. All right, so now we're putting the passenger side in. So we're gonna do the same process. You wanna hit it with some non-chlorinated brake clean, since it has been sitting on the floor, all kind of dust and stuff. God damn. All kind of dust and stuff could accumulate on it. You don't want all that stuff in your fucking transmission. You're gonna knock all this dust and dirt all off of it. Look at it, look how dirty it is, watch. All that dirt just came right off. Look at that dirt right there. See what I'm talking about? All that dirt would have got all of my transmission and everything. So hit it with some non-chlorinated brake clean. And it's as good as new. It'll dry within seconds. So let's go put this passenger side in. I'm not gonna show y'all because there's not a lot of space over there for me to record. So I'm just gonna put it in and then we'll show you what it looked like after. All right, so the axle is in. Both axles are in. It is it's perfect. It's locking now. First it was spinning. Now it's like locking in place, so it won't go nowhere. So now we need to get the liftment of this car fixed. We need to be able to level it, but I can't do that until I get the rear put back together again. Then after that, we're gonna have to pull the wheels off back again to bleed the brakes, all 4 brakes, and still have to put the diff in with the axles. Wasn't gonna do that until we get the diff welded in, so kind of waiting on that. But we're almost done, man. We just need the fuel system too, diff welded in. We're almost, man. So I'm gonna clean up this storage, but we got to get all this done. I still haven't threaded this hole to clear out all that crusties that was in there and get the stud put in there. So I might do that now since we have time. All right, as you can see, there was some like junk in there. So we cleaned those threads out. Now we have to screw in our intake manifold stud. So let's see if it goes in. Money. Goes in so easy now. First it was stopping and everything. So let's tighten that down. Let me get the impact sockets or Allen sockets. Get my Allen sockets. Find the one I need. You don't want to tighten these things up too tight. You want them to like at least bottom out, but once it bottoms out, don't go crazy. You might accidentally puncture the wall or the sleeve. And it can create like coolant leak underneath that, and it'll get stuck in there. So once it gets tight, I just leave it alone just like that. They'll hold, trust me, they'll hold. So, oh, on top of that, I do have an extra set of intake manifold studs. So if anybody needs them for a B16 or a B18, they all should be the same, but if anybody needs them, I have an extra set. So I had bought this set and they said they was on back order, so then I ended up getting on another site and buying another set, and I was gonna cancel this one. Forgot about it. So now we have 2 sets of intake manifold studs. So if anybody needs a set, I'll mail you those out for free. Let me know. All right, so all the studs are installed except this one that goes here. Because of the alternator bracket, it bumps the stud. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just screw in this regular screw that goes right there. We can't put this on because I need a little bit of RTV. I like to put a little bit of RTV around the water port hole. And I still have to clean up the face of my Edelbrock. So I gotta clean up this face. So I need a razor and some RTV, which I do not have here. I had some, I don't know where it's at. Matter of fact, let me check my box. Might have some in my box. But yeah, I know I had some RTV like a while back, but that was back when I had a house, so had all that stuff. This isn't a gun, people. Don't believe this is a pellet gun. That's not a real gun. Let me see. We do not have any RTV, so like I said, we just go and buy some. For now, we'll just wait. I didn't tell y'all, but I'm going camping this weekend for the first time. Never been camping at all ever in my life. So it's gonna be like the first time. I think one time I actually did go camping, but it wasn't a camp, it was at a park, and we was like fishing in a little lake at the park. It wasn't really camping, but we did like sleep in the truck, like the back of the truck. So this time we're officially going camping. I bought this dope thing for my truck. Make a separate video all on the camp trip, like the whole trip. So yeah, I'm excited, man. Like I bought all kind of stuff. I'm really getting into it. I bought a shovel. I bought a shovel to keep in my truck, but I bought a shovel for the camp trip. Paige was like, why the hell you buy a shovel? I'm like, you never know. You never know when you need a shovel. But other notes, this is getting sold today. So this is actually going to be leaving today at around like 6 o'clock. He said he's going to be here. So I'm glad for that. He said he had cash in hand. So that's perfect that we're going to be able to actually get that thing going. I'm tired of it sitting over there. I'm tired of this whole car being here. This car is getting pieced out piece by piece, little by little. So it's almost all gone. We still have a couple more body panels to get rid of, but all the interior stuff is damn near gone. The only thing here is the dash, and that's it. So piece by piece, I'm getting rid of this car. And you never know, somebody might need something. So if you need some Subi parts, let me know. I got Subi parts. Not a lot, but I got Subi parts. But whole front end is damn near put together. I need to go buy some hoses and little other things, Honda oil filter and stuff like that. So once we get all that stuff from Honda, we'll be able to pour all that stuff in, get this thing ready to go. Still got to clock my turbo. We have to figure out the traction bar issue, man. Like the traction bar and my turbo are too close. So I don't know what to do about that. What I'm thinking about doing is cutting out like maybe some of the tubing and then re-welding it back up. Possibly having Josh do that. That way it clears, but we have to take off the front bumper to see how everything fits within that before we can even do that. So I might just go ahead and start knocking out, taking most of the bolts and stuff out for the front bumper so we can get it off. But other than that, man, this thing's damn near close. Almost ready to fire. Oh, almost ready to fire, man. So it's feeling better and better. Reverse, you know. This thing feels better. I definitely need a new shift knob. I want to actually take this shift knob with me because I bought this shift knob. This didn't come with the shift knob because I was trying to be cheap and put my own shift knob on it. So I bought this shift knob off eBay, and I don't like it because it's too high. It's too high now. This thing like is way too high. It's way up here. I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is probably just spend the $60 to get the K-Tune one that's supposed to came with it. I opted out for it, and I shouldn't have, but I didn't buy it from K-Tune. I bought it from another site. So we're gonna get a new shift knob. Don't like this thing. Yeah, I don't like this thing at all. Got to figure out what thread this is. It should be M10 by 1.5, but we'll see. So for right now, I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here, man. I'm just gonna wrap up a couple things here and then head out. But like I said, my next video will probably be me going on my camp trip. So I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say to y'all. Just get the hell out of here. Peace. Bro, I said get the hell up out of here. Look at that. Got that brand new windshield wiper selector. Doesn't it knock down? Perfect. Hey man, don't forget, you're still doing it. So get a friend to sub to my channel. Like this video, and comment on any video with your username, your YouTube username at the bottom, and that's how you win this. So it's gonna be sitting here until y'all get the job done. Whoever wins gets it. So catch y'all in the next one.